What up, guys? Just doing another arm day today. Gonna walk you through the motion just because I didn't really have time to mic and talk and stuff like that. I like to start with triceps just because, again, I like to get that posterior head on the arm a lot more engaged than the bicep. The tricep is a bigger muscle group, so again, do not neglect it. But again, I will start with a tricep dominant exercise 1 week, and the next time I work out my arms, I will start with biceps first. On these push downs, guys, I'm not only pushing my arms down for that tricep extension, but I'm also keeping my scapulas pushed down, keeping my lower traps engaged, preventing me from raising my shoulders and shrugging. You see this all the time in the gym. And it really, if you want to get the maximum squeeze in your tricep, you really want to push your lower traps down because that's where your teres major kind of inserts where your tricep, your shoulders, and your lats connect. And so if you can keep those engaged in a down position, you really will get a better contraction on the squeeze. Again, just doing a drop set. I love doing drop sets, guys. Drop sets, it's a good way to add intensity to your workout, not overtax your joints, and it's a great way to just overall have more time on attention. I don't think a lot of people drop set as much anymore. After the tricep push downs, I'll kind of throw in some posing here and there. Again, we're a little about over 5 weeks here, so I like to throw in some posing in between my sets. Sometimes I'll even walk away from my machine and walk back to get my steps in. You guys would be surprised the underutilization of posing and walking in between your sets, how much calories you can burn extra just by doing that. Second variation of a tricep exercise that I decided to go with is going to be a overhead bent cable extension, okay? Again, with arms, there's not really a lot of things you can and can't do per se. I mean, it's really just a one plain joint of flexion extension. It's not like your hip or your shoulder where it's a ball socket joint where it's multi-directional, multi-plane. You're just going flexion extension, right? So again, you want to find machines or exercises that really engage your tricep best. I have a bit of a longer arm span, so I find myself finding cable exercises where I can really contract and feel the movement as opposed to just like going free weights and things like that. Don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with free weights, but at the same time, you have to find out what's best for you. If you grow a lot from free weights and that's how you respond, then go with that. It just, everyone's built different, and that's why we need to basically find out what is good for us. Now, every arm workout, I like to incorporate some kind of bilateral movement just to show some isolation to each side. So again, here I am doing a reverse grip, single arm push down. I like the reverse grip just because I feel the back head of the tricep just engaging a little bit more. If you're new to this, it's going to feel a little wonky on your wrists. You can definitely do this with a rope, single arm rope. But I highly recommend doing single arm things or bilateral things in your movements, whether it's arms or legs, just because, again, it allows you to place emphasis on the muscle. And then if need be, if you actually need to spot yourself, you technically could do that. Same thing on the tricep, keeping those shoulders pushed down toward the ground, engaging those lower traps to further engage your tricep a bit better. And I'm resting about 45 seconds to a minute in between. Next, I wanted a bicep, so I started with a dumbbell. Biceps are a little different for me. I can definitely get your contractions with free weights. I don't always stick with cables. On this one, I'm doing bilaterals first. And again, I'm not alternating. As you notice, I'm doing one arm at a time, then I'm doing the other arm. If you're alternating your bicep curls, you're cheating yourself. You're going to have much more time under tension if you just stick to one side first directly before switching. The next one, nothing too excited, just your standard easy barbell curls. Again, just getting a good pump. I'm not even going that heavy, guys. I think I'm doing sets of like 15 to 25, getting a contraction and getting a nice squeeze and not rushing the movement. Here I am again, acting like a douche, throwing another pose in there in between, just so I can look like a douchebag bodybuilder that poses in between. It's bad enough that I don't have a shirt on, makes it look even doucher even more, but And last but not least, guys, I finish up the day with spider curls. I go on an incline bench. I lay prone. and I just basically curl. Make sure you keep your elbows in place. Do not swivel them back and forth, and hold that squeeze. Thanks again for watching, guys. Make sure you subscribe, and see you next time.